Hey crafty cuties. Okay, we're good. I am turning the camera on and I am packing up my Wildflower mail club packs today, and I have just about half left to do. So I thought I would turn the camera on, chit chat with you, and pack some things up. I'll show you what I'm packing along the way, and then I'll just go through it a little bit quicker. I have these 15-piece pack basics junk journal packs. They have all of the basic items, things like guest checks, tags, stickers, tickets, and this month I included these really cute butterfly tags that are white. I thought they would be really pretty, like watercolored maybe, or embossed. Oh gosh, that would be so pretty. And then some butterfly stickers. And I used these pink treat bags and added these gorgeous stickers. I'm trying to find these exact stickers on Amazon. That's where I originally got them because I want to buy more. So if I find the exact link, I'll share with you, because these stickers, like, beyond what I expected. They are so gorgeous. And I do remember they were a pretty inexpensive pack. So I have those. And then I have these embossed guest check duo this month. It has a very vintage, not a guest check, but it's like a receipt. And then I included a pink guest check, both embossed with this gorgeous flower design. And I inked up the bottom one. I kept this just original, and then I do a tiny little snippet on top, which was some fabric and a skeleton leaf that I felt like went really well with the month's theme with pressed flowers and things. And then we have one of many designs of these Hallmark cards, and I kept them blank so that you can do something fun with it. You can make a journal cover out of it. You can make it into a pocket. And even that pink envelope was so cute that I had to include that. A vintage seed packet. I believe they're all floral themed, or I keep saying themed, but floral seed packets. I have these cute little policy, or no, not policy, but these cute little envelopes that has some florals on it, and inside, do not forget, there is some items inside, in fact, really fun items. These pressed flower slides that I embossed, decorated, not embossed, sorry, decorated, embellished is the word, and a butterfly little cutout that I cut out for you. These, I'm trying to start packaging these in the basics pack, so just be warned if you don't see yours, it's in your basics pack. It packs better that way. My words are not coming to me. A custom journal card that I got printed from Vistaprint, has butterflies on the back. And then my little handmade sewn pressed flower book page tag, and that is it. So I'm trying to package these up all cutesy, and there's like a little welcome note so you'll know which month this is. And I am thinking that I'm actually going to put them in these like cello bags. One of you, and I can't remember who, but I think it was through an email, recommended that I pack my items in something like this to protect from water. Unfortunately, her pack must have either fell into a puddle, not her doing, like the mailman, or for some reason it got wet. And luckily she said everything was fine. But she asked if I had ever thought about doing these, and at first I said, no, because it's an extra cost, it's even an extra step. And because that's not a regular problem, which it's not, I think it might have been the first time, I'm sure it's not the first time it's happened, but first time someone has told me. So, if it's not broke, don't fix it sort of thing, and don't add extra costs. But I got to thinking that it would actually possibly help my larger packs, which is the Wildflower packs, what I'm doing right here, because they do not pack super flat always. And to be considered a large envelope, you have to have your mail pack completely flat and even all the way across, but also still flexible. P.S. I have a video coming, I promise, talking about Happy Mail costs and how you can determine how many stamps you need for your mail packs, Happy Mail packs, snail mail packs, whatever you want to call it, Happy Mail. pen pal packs, and I do have a video coming for that. So anyways, long story way too long. So I am trying the cello packed items up this month, but just for the Wildflower pack. I believe the lady who asked me, one of my members, I think that she was not a Wildflower member, so I'm sorry, you gave me the idea and I'm not technically using it for the packs that are my other tiers, at least not yet, just because I don't really have much room to work with adding any more extra costs or time. Time's like the bigger deal. And it might not seem like it takes a lot of extra time to pack something up in one of these, but for example, my Wildflower tier, I have to pack up almost 70 of them, so even if it takes only 10 extra seconds, you know, it adds up over time. But anyways, thanks for the idea. That's why I always love your ideas, even if it's something that I'm not going to use, even if I kind of push back and say, love that idea, but it's not going to work for me because of this or that. It's still always planting a seed. It's still always giving me options. And at the end of the day, it is giving me feedback on what you guys like, what works for you, what all of that. And I do think they look so pretty in this, honestly. So again, I really do appreciate the suggestion. I'm hoping, see, this is the problem, is there's air in them sometimes, and that does make this a little bit thicker, which wouldn't matter if you were just packing something really thin, but these are on the cusp of being a package versus a first class mail envelope. There we go. So I have to be really careful, but trying it out, and definitely would love feedback when you receive your packs as the Wildflower members. So that's just the little tidbit for today. How are you guys doing? I have loved so much how this month came together. I was nervous because I had collabed the last couple months, and that help is so nice and so appreciative. And so this month I was totally on my own, and for the most part I kind of prefer being on my own. I don't know how to explain it. It's just the part I don't like about collabing is the communication that I have to have, the staying on top of giving deadlines and things like that. That's not the fun part. But anyway, so sometimes it seems easier in my head to just go on my own, not have to have my stuff match with anyone else's stuff, sort of thing. And yeah, so there's that. But I am excited because next month for May, I am collabing with Alex from Paper and Pals, and we are doing a really fun vintage fruit theme. And she's already been sending me sneak peeks, and her work is amazing. She deserves to shine, and I'm excited to see what I create in collaboration with her and see how it comes together. What? Anyways, yeah, so I am excited, but I'm also loving how this came together, and I cannot wait to have a little bit of time. I should bring these up here so I don't keep forgetting. I can't wait to have a little bit of time to do my own journal layout with this month's pack, because I did save myself one. And right now I am dying to do some of my own memory keeping journaling. Just in case you're new and you're come across this video, I started out junk journaling with doing more memory keeping junk journals. I have years and years worth of memory keeping junk journals, and it is my absolute favorite, but I don't have as much time available to do it now. So majority of the junk journaling that I actually do, other than creating junk journals and creating packs, is creative junk journaling. So I still do some every single month, but I definitely miss the personal touch that the memory keeping version has. What else? What else, you guys? I've been getting a lot of requests for different videos lately, and I am excited about so many of those videos. I want to do a more challenging, like ephemera or embellishment or junk journal video for those of you who are like kind of more advanced and have been doing it for a while. I've been doing a lot of beginner friendly junk journals and just like junk journaling videos in general. And so I did get the request from my lovely friend Sandra to do some more advanced projects, and I loved that idea because detailing things and doing like very interactive junk journals and junk journal layouts is one of my favorite parts of creating junk journals. And once again, I don't always get a lot of time to do those type because they are a lot more time consuming. But so got some fun videos coming as always. I'm gonna keep packing this up, guys. This will be redundant for you, but I'm gonna turn on some music. Thanks for hanging out. I love you guys, and I'll see you later. Bye.